mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Forced out to his left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And give them a gain of 37. On first down, it's Watson. And a catch made here by Sharon Peake. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Watson in the offense going to come up first and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Now Watson operating from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Watson. He completes it to Peake. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. Kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw is Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. All right, he'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Locke. Complete to Hilton. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So we come to half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A shotgun snap for Locke. And this will be incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Third and long, it's Locke. Buying time to his left. And he's got his man, Hilton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Back to throw, Locke. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Again, it's Foreman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Locke. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, it's Locke. Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Airing it out deep for Smith. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. He sets to fire deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll toss it to Coleman. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Richmond. Watson just beating the play clock. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Second and 10, Luck again. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That one goes for 24 yards.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a carry for Foreman. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They run again with Foreman. And he's got room. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They'll run with Foreman. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Off of play action, Luck. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Luck. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. And they will score a pick 6. For the Texans TD. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Green to bring it back. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much.
Well, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They give him a gain of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the toss, here's Foreman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 7. And it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. One. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And now out comes Houston. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Right side caught by Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. That's complete to Darboh. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Watson looks to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To the air yet again, Watson. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
You. What's up, man?
Now an Eastern Michigan man.
Finals, man. It's
carry.
just a 2K, man. I ain't
2
played
yards
2K
on
in
the
a while,
pickup
man.
there.
I'm
It'll be
iffy.
2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling.
Yeah,
And this
man.
defense right
2K,
now,
man.
backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up.
Redraft. Oh, you giving me a second ring already?
Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Oh, we can redraft, baby. Cool. I'm calming down with that. I'm about to give you the
Brandon, sometimes just comes down to the power of suggestion.
I gotta scratch this shit off. You gotta use like a fucking something metal in this shit.
We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about...
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Dan Bailey now for the extra point.
Let me know if he's ready.
Bailey got the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. Green to bring it back.
3K.
He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
3K
and the Colts
B9.
coming out now. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
My bad.
They know that they need to score
3K B9.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
NJ53.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And he'll push his way forward to
Got
about the 32. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result.
What was this? Everything or regular?
Now it's Luck.
All right.
Caught left side by Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what kind of coverage?
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And we say it all the time.
That Ray
Have to
Day
be able
online.
to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line
The end
out.
of the
They're
month.
going to protect you as best they can. And if
All
you're
right.
getting 3 to 5
He's
seconds to
coming
throw
out.
the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
That's really crazy. Alright, leave that other league so I can delete that shit.